right, we have a fabulous headliner for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He is a winner of the Seattle Comedy Competition. Now put your hands together for Joe Vespaziani.
My name is Joe Vespaziani, and I graduated from high school in 1983, and I had a hairstyle I liked, and I kept it for all these years. And I have a degree in psychology, which means I can pretty much sell retail anywhere. That's a pretty awesome degree to have.
I've worked with Joe in a variety of situations. I've seen him doing corporate gigs, benefits, club dates, that sort of thing, and he's so good at tailoring his stuff for the audience. He never forgets who he's working for. I've seen him tell the same joke 2 or 3 different ways depending on what kind of crowd it was. He's never inappropriate, and he's funny as hell.
You know, I took psychology for the same reason most people take psychology. It was to find out what that word was for the dysfunction that my family had. I wanted to at least sound like I knew what I was talking about. And you don't believe me, buy a used psychology textbook just for fun. Open it randomly, and you'll see like somebody's name with a circle and an arrow, you know, Mom, and, oh my God, this family's messed up. And you have to get kids pets. It's really important to get kids pets, because they teach kids about love, neglect, and death, you know, and
I've worked with Joe on benefit performances, and because he is such a joy, so fun to be around, people don't even realize that they are actually pledging money. It just seems like it's part of the party, and they are just filling our loot bags.
Is Joe there? Yeah, this is Joe. Who's this? It's Kathy. From college? Yes. It's so good to hear from you. You called me. You all right? I'm great. I just Googled you. I see that you're a comedian. How's that going? Well, you know, Kath, if you had to Google to find out I was a comedian, how do you think it's going right now? I love my wife. You know what? I'll tell you what. You have kids, changes everything. Not always in a bad way. I mean, it's a good way too. But when you have a kid, you realize what love is. Isn't that weird? And then they become teenagers, and you just want to kick their ass every day. Because they act like they don't love you. I just want to grab them by the throat. You have no idea how much I love you! Why don't we just go back to the old tortures? They were so much better. Just throw the guy in the car with 2 Secret Service guys next to him and drive around. They could put their finger about a ½ an inch from his face. I'm not touching you. I am not touching you. God. I'll talk! You know, by Spokane, we've got it all, right? Pinning him down, hanging spits, not gonna back up. They will talk after a few minutes. Please, I'm thinking of getting a vasectomy now. We have enough children to satisfy my lack of sleep. And so, but in the old days, that was it. They'd cut you and you couldn't spawn. Spawning was over. Nowadays, you can go in and get tied off and then get untied to fertilize an egg. What a great option for men. I don't know who's untying those things. I know how tough it is to get a knot out of my sneaker. I don't want to wake up and see the doctor doing this. Just relax, I know what I'm doing, just relax. Hey nurse, get the fork. I said, get the fork over here. I got really frustrated, my wife kept pushing me.
Well, I believe what makes me different is that I converse with the people that are hiring me, and the material is all geared towards them. And the key is to know what the audience wants, to know what's okay and what's not okay, and just going in and delivering. I'm very consistent, I'm very good at reading audiences, and my goal is to have them have a good time.
I go, what do you want? You know, what do you want from me? What do you want? What more is there to say? You want me to talk about that time in college again? When, you know, I got really high and I slept with that one guy in college. Remember that? You want to talk about that again? You want to bring that shit up again? I was high! I had never done mushrooms. First time, it doesn't count. I could tell by the look on her face that I had never told her about that.